So, chosen ones, the more you step deeper into this awakening journey, you start to recognize evil. It is almost like your other sense. There's a sense. Your other sixth sense has been activated. Your intuition is at a high, you know? So your intuition is at a high. You have the spiritual eyes open. And while the spiritual eyes are open, you now see evil. You understand and understand and overstand evil. You see it for what it is. You're taking a closer look at people, you know. You're scanning around your environments. You're a little bit more cautious because, you know, once it was back in the days when you was asleep, he wasn't a very conscious individual, you know. When you get up and you just go around doing things, not minding what is going on around you, you don't pay attention to the details. But now, it's like your whole world has shifted. Everything has changed. Everything has shifted. Your awareness has shifted to a completely different paradigm, and you're starting to see evil. It's even more scary, or I could say more unbelievable, when you recognize that the evil has been around you. It has been around you the whole time. You couldn't see it. You know, one of the things you guys have to understand about evil is that the matrix operates, I could say, the matrix operates on a very low frequency, 3D, you know, third dimensional frequency, where you find all different types of evil you've ever thought about or you've ever imagined in your life. You see these people, you see them, you see friends, you see family members, you see relatives, you see your teachers, you know, you see your landlords. And the sight is unbelievable. Me, one of the things I think I've realized, the life post-awakening is a different life altogether. It is not that same life you've lived before. It is completely, everything in your reality will shift. Do you know how it feels when you can see things that other people around you cannot see? Do you know how it really feels and means when you can see things that other people cannot see? It's unimaginable, you know? And one of the things, what happens, because you are a very loving, empathic, warm person, you are going to reject evil at any cost. You are going to reject. Let me tell you something. You see, those people are nice. Chosen people, they are very good people. They are nice people, you know? And again, remember, they're not perfect, but they're genuinely nice people, okay? They are very beautiful souls on the inside. But regardless of how nice you are going to reject any form of evil. Did you know the reason as to why many chosen people wake up and you start seeing them extracting themselves out of certain situations, you know? And they're like, they're going to leave that relationship. It doesn't matter what it costs, they're going to leave the relationship. Some of them, they are figuring out that they have got this very toxic landlord, and they're like, they don't want to deal with that energy, okay? And they're extracting themselves from those buildings. They might even choose to live in their car. They'll be like, okay, this is more peaceful and, you know, comfortable in their car. Some of them, you've seen chosen ones who are going off grid, you know? You've seen these nomads who start moving around from place to place, camping in a certain area, then they move to another one, camping. They start living a nomadic lifestyle. Most of these things happen, and it's a sign that you're really waking up. Because why are you making these very serious and uncomfortable moves? That is because you are recognizing evil, and you do not want to participate in that kind of energy, because you're realizing that kind of energy doesn't represent who you are as a person. It has nothing to do with you. And now you're seeing that people don't want to change. People want to, people, I don't know, for some reason they just keep on going through the same cycles and, over and over again. It's like a ball. The ball is just rolling, and you're rolling and coming back to where you started and going again and that kind of stuff. And you don't want to be a part of it. It has nothing to do with you. You don't want to participate. You reject evil at every cost. The moment you start seeing these toxic people, and they're showing up, they want to be a part of you, and I don't know why for some reason a lot of these toxic people, they like gravitating towards the light. They know that you're this person who is calm, and you have got this peaceful energy around you, and they want to come around and they want to be your friends, or they want to go on a date with you, those kind of stuff. And you are recognizing that these people, you have got nothing to do with them. You don't want anything to do with them. You are not interested in any way. You don't want to be a part of it. And this is something that's going to happen naturally. You're not even rushing around. You're not pushing it. It is just going to happen naturally, whereby the moment you start to understand the world around you, you're also doing whatever it is you can to protect yourself and to protect your energy. You don't want to be a part of anything that doesn't serve you. Anything that is involved with evil, you're not going to participate. If need be, sometimes it can even happen, you may start calling them out. I didn't know back in the days that I would be here, telling people narcissism and this thing. I didn't know that it would be like this, because one of the reasons was because I didn't know what was evil in the first place. But when I discovered this, I was like, okay, I'm just going to teach people. I'm going to show them what is going on. I'm going to tell them what is happening, and I'm going to help people. So that was a choice I did, because I recognized that we cannot keep on being prey, because somebody cannot generate any energy for themselves. So they have to depend on other people for energy. And it has got nothing to do with you. That is their business to sort out. Okay? They chose a path that you wasn't there. So when they was making a decision at that time, you wasn't there. You wasn't a part of their problems. But now they chose this path, and you don't want to participate in that energy. You don't want to be a part of it. You are going to reject evil. And let me tell you something, it does not even matter who they are. So the moment you have this ego breakdown and whatever, you lose the ego. It is not going to matter anymore how beautiful the person looks. It will not matter anymore how handsome the man is, how beautiful the woman is, what kind of car they are driving. It isn't going to matter anymore. It isn't going to matter anymore what kind of house you're living. It is comfortable. It looks like, glowy and all that, but now you're realizing that there is a very toxic landlord, or sometimes a very toxic neighbor next door, and you do not want to participate. So even if you may not have the means to move or to leave that vicinity at that point, at that time, you will normally find yourself finding some ways to get away from that, from that place, environment. Chosen people, they leave their jobs, They can wake up one day and they're like, this is a very toxic job. They are seeing these toxic people rumor mongering around the place, yapping everywhere. And they're like, the gossiping, gaslighting. They're like, they're not going to deal with this company. They just leave the job. you will also understand that there's a lot of, it's like when you start looking beyond the veil, you can see a lot of this activity going on around you. You are seeing them everywhere. Before you couldn't see them, but now you can see it. You know what it is, you can see it. Nobody has to sit down and explain to you because you know it yourself. You know, you have already been through that experience, and you do not want any situation that is going to put you back in that in those kind of conditions. You're ready to leave, you're ready to go. So chosen people, that's why you see it becomes a little bit challenging for them to work certain jobs. You know, there are some jobs you cannot work. There are some chosen people who have got some jobs, you know. They find a way to manage, okay? Maybe it's not extremely toxic, but they can manage. Sometimes they have people who are good, chosen people who are in good jobs. They can get along with everybody. Maybe they are happy, they like what they are doing. But a lot of chosen people, they get out of jobs. You see them getting out of friendships. You see them getting out of relationships. You see them getting out of homes. They are removing themselves. You see, the world is changing at a very fast rate now, whereby it's no longer business as usual, the same way it used to be, whereby somebody would just sit up and, you know, you just sit there and shut up. You have nothing to say. You're suffering or you're going through some stuff, but you have nothing to talk about it. And you just sit there and continue getting involved. Toxic family. They've already silenced you. They don't want you to speak, you know, because they know that you know the truth. So they don't want you to speak. But the moment you snap and you understand that this is evil, you're going to talk about it regardless of what is going to happen. Regardless of who will think what, you will talk about it. Because you understand it's evil. And evil is not a part of your DNA. It is not part of your DNA. It has nothing to do with you. So, chosen people, they tend to reject evil at every cost. I know that I'm talking to you. You're one of them. Let us know in the comment section below. You guys know I do love and appreciate your support. Please book a session if you want to. You may donate or support my channel if you want to. Everything you need, you will find it in the description below. And until then, I will catch you guys in my next one. Desmo signing out. Much love and blessings. Peace.